let's say someone has done something like cash against documents or something along the lines of maybe shipping on an open account and their cargo arrives somewhere and then they don't get paid. What recourse do they have? I know there's obviously, what can they find attorneys? Do they go back to their bank? How do they try to, what is the recourse in here or for that shipper to try to collect those funds?
So for open account terms, if for non-payment, that is why you might look at credit insurance. That is going to help cover you from some of those risks. If you're doing open account, there's not a lot that the bank can do because you're not using a bank trade product. We mentioned having a good policy in place for your risk appetite from the foreign exchange standpoint. You should always have some kind of credit policy in place based on your customers and the length of time you've worked with them, their reputation, or references, trade references, financials, as to what type of terms you're willing to give them. Maybe you will only do letters of credit. Maybe you are willing to do cash in advance. Maybe everything's open account. So we always recommend that you have some kind of for the credit side as well.
So going along that, so obviously, like here in the US, you apply for credit through lots of things. We have customers apply through credit for us, and we obviously run them through a credit check, and there's firms out there that do that. Does the same thing exist internationally? So are there companies, corporations, products that our clients can purchase or at least use and try to get credit reports on those foreign agencies? Because I know that's a little different than it is here in the US, especially when we get into, certain countries have certain privacy laws that we have to deal with and things of that nature.
Yes, that's true. And so insurance brokers not only help to find the right kind of insurance for you, but they're able to help you find credit reports when you need them. And like you mentioned, there's some countries or just some companies aren't willing to release information. You can also work with the Department of Commerce. They're able to gather some information as well. And then again, back to your credit insurance brokers, they really are helpful when it comes to things like that. And then there are times where you might not get much. And then with those people, maybe you decide to you just don't have a lot of risk you're willing to take. And so, it has to be cash in advance or a letter of credit. And then as you build that relationship with them, maybe you're willing to relax that a little.